see what her mind. I'm not going to judge you just on your looks if you're a beautiful person. But her face wasn't, doing it for me either. I must say, she's got kind of a whack face. Sorry, it's her boob. She's all boobs. That's her thing. She's all boobs and belly. And her 3-inch eyelashes don't help anything either. I'm just not into women like that. If they have to try that hard to try to impress men, go find the men who are impressed by that sort of thing. Because it's not me. I'll just keep walking. Not interested at all. There's something wrong with you. I already know there's something wrong with you if you're wearing 3-inch eyelashes. And you feel like you gotta have your boobs out to there in order to feel like you are worthy. And it's too bad. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't feel that way.
What's up, guys? I know you're probably wondering what you're hearing in the background.
I'm so hung up on it.
You're hearing this other video right here.
It's not about that. Trust me.
We're going to be looking for the reason why this video got taken down.
Spend more time.
It's a 3-hour video, and I've gone through it already, and I can't find anything referring to what they're claiming they took my video down for and gave me a strike. Nick, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're here, buddy.
And then go around and show off what you've learned a little bit. You might be surprised who you attract, when people actually hear the thoughts that you have to share and you're making sense. Because life is more than a set of boobies, that's for sure. Okay, so that's it for that stuff that I wanted to discuss. There were some other things. We're going to talk about climate change a little bit. I know, and we do it a lot. But bear with me here. It's going to be a short one. Short and sweet, like I like them. I'm just going to find you a clip.
Reza Prima El Bukhari. Keep up, Nay.
Reza Prima El Bukhari. What's up, buddy? How's it going, buddy? That's Reza Prima the Butcher.
Why isn't my typewriter?
Nice. What's up, buddy? Is that what that means, the Butcher? Let me know.
Just going to type in Chinese hoax. And it came right up. Trump called climate change a Chinese hoax. There, that's what we're going to watch.
So this is basically just the type of show I do.
I think it's real.
I did not. I do not say that.
And I think
I do not.
And then I go on this show, on this part for like 20 minutes, and I talk about like one thing at a time. But I went through each subject that I covered, and I couldn't find one thing where I spoke about what they claim that
Reza Prima El Bukhari.
Indonesia!
He's from Indonesia, brother. His family
What's
name
up, Indonesia, bro? What's up, man? Woo! I love it.
That we're going to get the economy.
I love that you're from Indonesia. You're the first person ever to tell me you're in Indonesia watching the show.
Eric Brian Westman.
And here's what we can do. We
Chemistry Trails.
All right, yeah, Eric, it's
Really?
like
we can.
it's like, should I stop what I'm doing to address what Eric Brian Westman just said in my live stream? Because it doesn't even make sense. Listen, Eric, you're so wrapped up in conspiracy shit that I don't have time to spend to stop doing what I'm doing to address you and make you better. And I know that you're a regular viewer of my show. And I hate to display my ignorance or, animosity, I should say, towards people who I assume, have a problem figuring things out on their own. But I'm afraid in this case, since you've come in and disrespected me, you haven't even paid attention to what we're talking about on this show. You've come in very disrespectful. You started your own topic, some bullshit. And I just want you to know, I don't subscribe to your bullshit, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and block you. How the rest of you guys in the chat feel about that? I'm going to block Eric Brian Westman. He's a regular viewer of the show, and I don't want him here anymore. And you guys, I hope you guys all understand why. Let me know in the chat if you understand what's going on right now.
Block party week.
Well, I guess Nick gets it. Boom, he's gone. That's all I needed to hear. A little bit of fucking support from my supporters. So let's keep going with the video. Like I said, we're going through this video and we're trying to find
Well,
why
the
it got
solar panels. Well, now that your boy Biden,
why it got a takedown and why my channel, one of my other channels, got a strike, and why I had to literally delete this video from this channel to avoid it from getting a strike. And we're going to find out why on this channel right now.
Hi, Nay. I don't know if you have heard yet, but our Queen, UK, is on her deathbed.
Mom, is the Queen of England on her deathbed? Okay, my mom says you're an idiot. My mom said, tell that guy Tom Langrish he's an idiot. She didn't say that. I'm joking. She said, no, the Queen of England is not on her deathbed. Why are you coming with this hyperbolic bullshit? And once again, Tom, I'm going to ask you, why are you disrespecting me by coming in here and trying to change my topic? You see I'm running a podcast. Are you that ignorant, Tom, to what I've got going on my show? That we're literally trying to review a video to find out why it got a takedown, and you're just literally just showing me that you couldn't give a fuck about that.
in there.
You don't care about me getting a strike on another channel. You don't care.
On our houses.
Isn't that weird that you do that? Isn't that weird that you do that? And what are they? Isn't it weird that you assume that I give a fuck about the Queen of England? Isn't that funny? I think that's funny too.
Your guy, Joe Biden, he's the guy that's in office right now. And every state that I know of is banning solar power or making it virtually impossible to put it on your homes and sell the energy back to the power companies. You know, you guys are in power, Hillary, and you ain't doing it. So, you know, that right there pisses me off. But
build a new modern electric grid. That's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of new economic activity. So I've tried to be very specific.
We don't get to the part where he actually calls it a hoax. He's just denying it, but he literally said it was a Chinese hoax.
Really moving.
And A-Line said he never said that. He's like, I never said that. What?
Going back to what got us in trouble.
Everything that I'm saying here is debunking what we're covering. They're trying to tell me that a human being reviewed this video and saw that it was worthy of a takedown.
You're not losing money, you idiot.
In all
Reezer Primer El Buckery.
We're putting a lot of people
Don't they do that?
Our energy policies are
another policy to take down your thing.
Bro, and they just opened up a new sex policy today too.
Elected president.
They said
right there, but
they sent me a notice. They said we're changing our sexual policy on YouTube. Now, if you have sex with children on a YouTube video, we're gonna strike it and take it down. And I'm like, that's a new policy? You guys are crazy. That wasn't already part of your video policy? What? Crazy.
Here it is.
President Trump believes climate change is a hoax. We know this because he has said it.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
Can you say whether or not the president believes?
Man, I talk about climate until I bring up my phone. Right? This is all climate, right? This is all climate. Nothing about medical, global warming, Chinese. There's secular talk, still climate, really clean coal, climate change. It's all climate. And now we're here. And then I pull up my phone and I show you a picture of the temperatures, right? And we talk about climate still.
You really want to be leading
the country for 4 years? So I fast-forwarded a little bit.
Think about it. Is it hot outside?
Tom Langrish.
You think it's freaking
Sorry,
I'm
Nick.
just talking about
Didn't mean to
all of
piss
this
you
with
off.
the global warming.
I've
and
only
that,
just
a lot of
tuned
it's a
in.
hoax. It's a hoax. I mean,
I'm from the UK, and it's all over the news.
Hoax?
All of her family are with her at one of her homes at
Doesn't look like a
Balmoral.
hoax, does it?
Check the news if you don't believe me. Reezer Primer El Buckery. What a hypocrite. Keep up, Nay.
Thank you, Reza.
Tom Langrish. News can take its time to get across the pond.
Hey, Cyber.
Hey, bro. Fuck, give me a minute.
Tom, news doesn't take but 1 second to get across the pond. That's one of the dumbest things you've probably ever said in your entire life. Okay? News just takes seconds. All right? If the Queen of England is really on her deathbed, we'll know about it here too. The fact is, she's not on her deathbed. She's a little under the weather. She's not feeling that good. She's got some doctors around. The family came to be with her and to give her some support. We know all about that. It's been all over the news here too, bro. No one is saying the Queen of England is on her deathbed. You know, so as of right now, Tom Langrish, you're coming in here, you're taking over my show with your bullshit. Now you got this whole sob story. Stop. Just stop, man. I'm trying to do something, man. Jesus Christ, man. Why are people like this?
Suddenly it does not appear to be a hoax. But you can't see the numbers, but there you go. Not a hoax. So all of you folks who thought it was a hoax, y'all are going to be the ones choking.
Okay, that's stupid. That was horrible. Sorry. I apologize for that.
Les Peter Guitar Jam. Moo.
And this is more about climate right here too. This is all climate. This is all climate. All climate.
That's good.
But what is your response to
She
her?
beat me out on Time Magazine.
She beat me out on Time Magazine. Still climate.
We'll have an economy based on wind. I never understood.
Climate still. Okay, now we're
And you
here.
come in and defend him. Now everyone goes, wow, you're stupid too. Because you defend that moron that we just saw how stupid he
Kenneth
was.
Mitchell.
Everybody could see how fucking stupid he
Hey,
was.
Nay. How are you doing? Climate change is definitely among us.
Bro, it is so nice to hear someone like Kenneth Mitchell come in here and agree. Yes, climate change is here. It's a thing. It's not going to get any better, and you guys need to start getting ready for it if you haven't already. You need to start understanding how you're going to deal with this, man, because every year it's going to get hotter and hotter and hotter, and you need to be ready. You got to make sure your kids are ready, your animals are ready, whatever. People that are just deciding to have kids right now, if you're making that decision, understand when that kid hits 11 years old, you're going to have to explain to them why you hadn't decided to have them. And they're going to be like, yeah, but I don't have a future, man. Why even bring me into this world, man? This is fucking horrible. Why did you do this to me? I only get a third of a life. I only get 1/5 of a life. And every day it's fucking hotter and hotter and hotter. I mean, wasn't it getting hotter when you decided to have me? Wasn't it already getting hotter? Yeah, but we were just ignoring that shit. People like Donald Trump were saying it warms and it cools. Oh. Okay. You better figure out who the fuck you're going to listen to, man.
And
and do the right thing, people. I know it's hard to listen to, but if like if you're on the fence right now having kids, hey, I'm telling you, don't do it. Okay, don't have a kid right now. Okay, just don't. If you actually can make the decision and you're trying to decide,
Celsius,
the fact that you're even thinking about doing it right now is a problem. It shows me that you don't know what's going on in the world today.
Fuck off, you fucking dumb cunt.
Tell him, Nay. Whoever the fuck I blocked.
The guy comes in with a short name and he doesn't think I'm going to figure out it's the same guy. Isn't that funny?
I blocked him immediately.
Cannabis he's.
Whatever.
Happy I did not do it.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't do it either, man.
My actual
imagine
audience
if
members want to participate in the chat.
I'd had one 10 years. I'd have a 10-year-old kid. 12 years ago, I'd have a 12-year-old kid, 11-year-old kid, and a kid would be sitting here being like, dude, why did you have me? What were you thinking, man? This sucks. I can't even go outside and play. It's too fucking hot. When is it going to cool down? When are these floods going to stop? What's up with the power grid going out? What's up with I go to the shelves. I can't
Kenneth
get anything
Mitchell.
in on the stores.
You
I
can
can't
see
get
it in the
anything,
weather
nothing
we
on the shelves.
experience. The melting of the ice caps in both poles is happening quicker than it can refreeze.
True. Bro, and that's just one aspect, man. There's a woman here. She thinks that she's going to repopulate the ocean with coral, right? Because she's figured out how to get coral to respawn in an aquarium. And I said, but the coral that's in the ocean now is dying from the acidity and bleaching from the acidity. It's not getting any better. So when you put your new coral in the same ocean, what's going to happen to the new coral? Is it somehow resilient to acidity? Is it a different kind of coral? Is it a super coral? Is it a bionic coral? What did you do? Oh, it's the exact same coral that's already been in the ocean that's bleaching and dying. And you think just putting more, this is the mentality of scientists. And all I say is they need a think tank to sit down to decide what they're going to actually science through, because some things are just a waste of science. No law regarding cannabis. I heard that Cyber Reload was here.
Yeah, I'm sitting and waiting to smoke.
Let's smoke. No law regarding cannabis. I don't want to keep you waiting,
Cheers.
brother. Cheers, Nick Brown. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I won't block you. Nicholas is like, good stuff.
Reezer Primer El
Well,
Buckery.
It's the truth.
Did
and
we
that's
have
what
to
you're gonna
prepare
get
some
here.
bunker for
Some
future?
people are
Yes,
worried
we in
that,
Indonesia
I'm
have
gonna be
the
so
impact to
truthful
climate
that
change.
I might actually save
I can
some
feel it.
lives.
Kenneth Mitchell. Warm temps and the nutrients are getting extreme for it to no longer reproduce in our oceans.
Look, you're gonna store as much food as for the length of time you want to live for, because you won't be able to get any more. So I suggest rice. It takes up the least amount of space. It provides you with the most amount of nutrients in a long-term storage solution. Rice is the way to go. I highly recommend, if you're going to do this, start with rice and then go from there. But make sure you just stock up on some rice. You could put that in bins,
Reezer Primer
lock
El
it
Buckery.
down, put it in cold storage, and you'll have it. When you need food, you'll have that rice.
Cannabis Hees. Rice beans.
Beans are good too.
Tom Langrish. Nay, check out a soccer team in the UK called Forest Green Rovers. Fire owner is Dale Vince. He helped fund the documentary Seaspiracy. They are super green.
That's nice, Tom. Let me say this. All of these people that are super green, they're not going to save the planet. We can't stop it. So while you cheer them on and you can go watch their games and go, watch their soccer games and all that, you're sending money to them, supporting them,
Rice
watching their
stored in
games,
Mylar
maybe
vacuum sealed.
sending people to go see them. You're here talking about them right now. So you're like a cheerleader for them, and people will spend money, and that money will go towards all of their causes that they claim they're doing that will result in absolutely no changes to our situation. Understand that. Green doesn't mean a thing. It's not going to change anything. We can't stop it. You think coal burning and fossil fuels and all that shit is putting out a lot of CO2? What about the fires, man? Are those going to stop burning? What about methane release? Is that going to stop releasing from the earth?
Rice. Noted. Thanks, Nay.
Reza, you're welcome, buddy. Definitely. Let's keep it smart, keep it simple. Rice is affordable, not expensive. You can get it in bulk right now. Get it 25 and 40, 50-pound bags. Put those bags directly into a plastic sealable container. Keep mice and rats out of it. Put in a basement or in a cool, dry area where you can store rice for years and years and years.
Josh G. Made it to the show. What we discussing?
We're trying to find where I discuss medical misinformation on this live stream.
Extreme heat warning issued in UK.
I'm still talking about climate.
Yeah, great. That was a month ago.
There's not a speck of it, and they screwed me over there.
Kenneth Mitchell.
Fucking videos, and they're all
Can do
saying
freeze
what
dried
they're
fruits
facing
and vegetables
today.
and meats in the Mylar
What's coming
bags.
in
Vacuum sealed will last 25 years. Tom Langrish. I hear what you're saying, Nay. But surely if every soccer team had the same ethos, it would only be a good thing. Check them out.
Okay, number one, every soccer
goals.
team doesn't. Number two,
UVF
not going to
game
happen.
on A.
Number three, even
Keep
if they
going and leave
did,
it
not
plain.
going to make a difference, bro. Not a
Josh
good
G.
thing. It's just a waste of time.
They
And like I
denied your
said,
appeal to
it just
this
makes
citizen.
people like you give them support and money. They're milking you, buddy, and you don't see it. You will see it. Keep watching this show, bro. That's what the Green New Deal is. It's an empty promise to get you to spend money, to vote for ways to send money to all these green solutions that solve nothing. I can't put it to you any clearer than that. Thank you, Dow Goals. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, buddy.
Tom Langrish. Nay, news just in the Queen has died.
Yeah, they denied my appeal.
Tom Langrish.
All right. Mom!
Not joking. Tom
Mom!
Langrish. They have just announced it.
Mom!
Marina Carrion. Morning.
Mom, the Queen's died. Journal News. Wow. That's crazy. Thanks, Tom. I told my mom, she turned on the news. I was like, turn on the news. Queen just died. Fucking crazy. And, you know, I don't like the Queen of England. I'm not going to miss her. I hate fucking royalty. I hate the whole concept of it. You know, and you can sit there and argue with me and say, oh, but she did this and she did that and blah, blah, blah. Well, you know what? That's great. That's great. Do nice things for people. All of us should do nice things for
Kenneth
people.
Mitchell.
You know?
It looks that way. BBC confirmed it.
Yeah, well, I just confirmed it on CNN. My mom turned on CNN. So, yeah, Queen of England has just died. 94 or 94 years old?
Yeah, she was fucking hanging on for years, man.
Oh, she's 96.
Naysgarden.
94 or 96.
Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Naysgarden, at Naysgarden Show, at Truthia News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthia News on Twitter. Marina Carey.
Morning, Marina.
Morning. Kenneth Mitchell.
96.
96.
Kenneth says 96. It's a long life.
That is a long life.
All right, so,
Marina Carrion. SoCal has rain today.
Yay, we need the rain all over the planet, you know. It's, we get plenty of it here in Florida. You know, if it doesn't rain.
It's actually been raining here all day also.
If it doesn't rain
I
in
wasn't being a jerk earlier. Just thought you should know that's all. It was all over our news.
No, I didn't think you were being
Josh
a
G.
jerk, bro. But
I wonder how long they will drag this out in
dude,
the news.
the only reason we didn't know that
Glad
the Queen
that
of
old
England
women can
didn't
finally
die
rest,
over
but
here
then
was
she
because
had
my mom
raked
didn't
up a
have the
pretty
news
bad
on.
rap
She was
sheet
watching
during
some
her time
stupid
in
home
some
show
regards.
again. You
Kenneth
know?
Mitchell. Been running shit for 70 years.
But, you know, but we got the news that everybody went to go be with her. You know, we saw all that shit. And I was like, that doesn't necessarily mean it. They weren't saying that she was gravely ill or anything like that.
Marina Carrion. We do. Has been 104, 109, 111 all week.
You know,
Fires in Big Bear
what's
and
going to be
Heming.
horrible about this is now they're going to have to go through this whole funeral thing, and it's going to be all over the news for the longest fucking time, and it's going to suck balls.
Yeah.
It's going to suck so bad. It's like I'm just going to feel like I cannot get this woman out of my life, you know? It's like I'm sick of seeing her on TV, sick of, you know, all the royalty and all the fucking pompous bullshit and all the attention her children get and all of that shit, and fucking sick of it. And the Lady Di and the Charles and fucking everything. I'm sick of it. I don't like it.
We all knew something had happened because all of our news reporters are wearing all black.
Oh, wow. They were kind of keeping that shit bottled up. Yeah. Well, you can only hide that shit for so long. Like I said, we did get the news that all of her kids had showed up. You know, they said the whole family's showing up. And that was a sign, but that was all. That was the only thing they gave us. You know? So, yeah, I guess you were right. I guess the Queen was on her deathbed, bro. Cheers to you. You were right. I'm giving you full credit for that one, bro. Thank you for giving us some up to the second news. My mom said it was from earlier this morning, the news that she just pulled up. I don't know what the fuck she was trying to say. How long ago did the Queen die? Anybody know? Because that news in there that she pulled up, that was real-time news, I think she pulled up, right?
Reza Primer El-Bukhari. The Queen died. I saw the news.
Reza, when did you see the news? How long have you guys known? Been running shit for 70 years, Kenneth. Shit.
Josh G.
96 years.
Are they like us? Immediately transfer of power to next of kin? Or how's that nonsense work?
Yeah, I believe it goes right to the next of kin. It's going to be like, next in line is going to be like Charles, Prince Charles, right?
Yeah.
So Prince Charles, they'll make him a king.
Yeah, I guess.
They're
Yeah.
going to call that motherfucker King Charles?
Yeah. But he's old as fuck also, you know. I mean, she should have fucking relinquished the power a long time ago.
Really? She could have done that?
Yeah, she could. I mean, but it's the same here in Denmark. We have a queen also, and she's also old as fuck and refused to fucking give up the power, you know.
I didn't know you guys had a
She
queen.
don't have any power, you know. It's just fucking, what you call it, these days. She have no power, but
traditional.
She still get recognized as a fucking queen, you know.
A traditional role, you know.
Yeah, exactly,
keep up
exactly.
the appearance of the system that they founded their country on. It's
yeah, exactly.
It's pretty sick.
It is sick, man.
Yeah.
Hate that shit.
So let's see if we can find the medical misinfo.
Yeah, some idiot can damn kill people on.
More important than you making money.
Oh.
Those zombie ice from Greenland raising sea levels. See the Tucker Carlson climate change without watching the Young Turks.
I saw the news from Fox News. Jay Inman.
Hey, Jinmin.
Hello, Nay, and all
you saw it on Fox?
Cheers.
1 year ago.
Sean, a.k.a. Trendy Oker. Just heard the Queen croaked.
Okay, so we'll fast forward through this because this is all talking about global warming, climate, global warming, global warming, climate.
How it was related to climate at all.
Still talking about climate.
Jay Inman.
Oh.
The Queen is dead.
You guys see what's going on here, right?
Yeah, the Queen's dead, bro.
This has run its
Reza
course, and
Primer
my goodness, you ought to see my...
Charles become
and
the
not
power
giving
on
me a
UK.
single
Can't
point
wish
to back.
Yes, the Queen
UK.
has died.
Tom Langrish. I don't quite like the royal family. I know they bring money to the country's economy.
Yeah, that's what my
but
mom
I think
says.
it's off with people in our country living in poverty when they spend millions and millions giving all her family massive homes and providing transport for them ECT.
It's lavish, understood.
Let's not
yes,
mention Prince Andrew.
With all the pomp and circumstance and all the security they require and the travel expenses and the entourage and the freaking events, you know, and the parades and the freaking, you know, just think about all the money. You could say that there's a lot of commerce based around the royal family. Absolutely. But hey, man, y'all motherfuckers play into that shit. So, hey, if you're going to eat it up, they're going to keep serving it to you, you know, and that's all this is. They're just giving people what they're paying money for. And I think it's stupid, and it doesn't do anything for me. And I've always thought it was fucking stupid. Yeah, Prince Andrew and all the scandal and all the bullshit. Yeah, exactly.
Up how gender and race has been tied in to climate change. And
still climate change, all climate change.
Poop. He looks like a poop emoji.
Sean,
He looks like a poop emoji.
Ignore him.
It's ridiculous how much money is wasted
I'm
on
very
royalty
in
when
tune
people
to
are
the
literally dying,
whole
so I don't feel bad
climate
for the
thing.
royals.
Still climate.
Is being a unifier, and he's basically saying to the vast majority of the country that disapproves of him that they're effectively a threat to the republic.
Valid point. He's doing, man, all he's going to do is bring Republicans, fling it around like you're in some fucking schoolyard, calling somebody a poopy face.
Tom Langrish. Anyway,
I mean,
I'm
millions of Americans.
Take care, Nay.
There's millions of these
I
people
won't get you
that
a
fall
forest
under that
green
category.
jersey just
And
yet.
let's just say what the category is. They're Americans that
It'll
would
end
vote
up in
for
a
Donald
landfill
Trump
anyway,
for president
bro.
of the United States. There's millions of those people. So for him to group them up like that, that's like Hitler grouping up the Jews. What's the difference? They've murdered in their precious war in the Ukraine. But then you saw this guy and you're like, yeah. That makes him look good. Over DeSantis over Biden. Nazi-esque. He's not a fucking leader anymore. He's a failing old man. Be light behind me. It's going to make me look like. But this guy doesn't have anything left. He's got no faculties left. That was his stage. That was his speech. It was his ultimate responsibility to look.
Bro, I don't think I ever mentioned anything medical on this, and I got a strike for medical misinformation on this video. And I you know, at some point, you know, I'm going to have to mention something, right? Where is it? You know,
get that lighting and say, that's
Sean,
off, man.
AKA Trendy Orker. Time to stop simping for the royal family, especially when we saved their ass in 2 world wars.
I'm going to make me a splash of kafefe. I'll be right back, guys. Watching me drink that kafefe makes me want some
all
kafefe.
Red lighting behind the fucking president. And as he's attacking MAGA Republicans, you know, throwing that term out there, I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to take that bait. Oh, I'm not taking that bait. No, he's not going to separate me from people that support Donald Trump. Hey, look, stop supporting Donald Trump. And I won't call you a MAGA Republican, okay? Just fucking stop. And I've given you plenty of reasons to not support that fucking dumb cunt, including calling you a fucking dumb cunt for doing it. I don't know what else you guys need.
James
man.
McGill.
You don't want me calling you a cunt.
Cheers, everyone, and nay.
Yeah, I won't support Joe Biden. You won't support fucking Donald fucking cunt.
Sean, AKA Trendy Orker.
You know, we'll all get along.
Enjoy your splish of Kufek. Anyway, nay, you earned it all the time.
I know it's fucked up, but I only bring you the truth here. And Ron DeSantis did say something that made sense. I would never say support this fucking dumb cunt. I'd say spit on him. Never support him. Never do anything to promote him at all. What I'm about to do should only be done by a trained professional such as myself. I'm just showing you some truth here, and I'm going to show it to you again, and I know it's fucked up, but I'm going to call him out on his bullshit,
I thought it was
and I'm going to let you know when he actually did say something correct.
Has ever given. He ran
as
being a unifier, and he's basically saying to the vast majority of the country that this
yes, I just spoke chat
they're effectively a threat to the republic.
Nay is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
But at the end of the day, his policies are why there's so much opposition to him. He came in and he opened the border, and we've seen what a disaster that's been. He kneecapped American energy. We've seen how that's hurt millions and millions of people across our country. They've inflated the currency. We have one of the worst inflations we've had in over 40 years. So, of course, people are going to be upset at all the wreckage that he's left in his wake. He is the American Nero. He's a failed leader, and I think that he is doing this because he's trying to energize his base to fend off a real butt whipping this November. Well, wow. I thought it was one of the...
He said butt whipping. Okay, so almost every point he made was factually correct. You know, Biden's got his hands full with this motherfucker. And let me tell you something. So does Donald Trump. Donald Trump, you better look the fuck out, because this motherfucker's going to railroad your dumbass that doesn't make any sense at all. And let me tell you something else. If this fucking dumb cunt starts fucking rallying around like Trump does, it's going to be over for Trump before it even started.
Really
Trump's going to be begging to be his vice president.
Humanity really dying on all leader circles in the
world. It's going to be a DeSantis-Trump ticket. I see this coming, bro. And DeSantis isn't going to want to be vice president, because Trump's a fucking idiot. All he does is make bad decisions. This guy's a fucking lawyer. He knows the law. He understands fucking legislation and all that shit. He's the most dangerous thing this country has ever seen. You need to understand that. I know you could cut parts out from this video and make it sound like I love Ron DeSantis. That would be hilarious. And some dumb cunt should go out there and actually make that video and try to make me look bad. I would love that. Anyway, what I'm saying is he's saying all the right things. He's hitting all the right notes. While Donald Trump is out there, still with that footage of him saying that global warming is a hoax. And we just played that piece of video. Kyle Kulinski couldn't even go source out that piece of video for you. I did it while I was live. I did it while I was live on the internet. I found that video and I showed you Donald Trump literally saying that global warming is a hoax. Those were his words. We got the video. It's on this video. So it's up there now for everybody to find. What's the title of this video? I can't remember. So I can't remember what the title of this video was. But whatever this video is, what is today? The 5th? Remember today's date. It's September 5th, 2022.
Yeah, and that's so funny because this ended up being
that's
a video.
The video that's got the Trump footage on it.
This ended up being the video that they take down right when I say this. Remember this day?
It will still be here. Hottest temps on record, and Trump said this is
Josh
all a
G.
hoax. Thank you, Surrounded by
They probably
Keith.
make it impossible to speak to a human being about this false
Excellent
medical
title.
misinfo strike.
Excellent title. Excellent title. Wow. You know, I like when I get them right. I got that one right, so let's smoke to that. No law regarding cannabis. We'll call this one top of the hour, okay?
Okay, we can fast
Cheers.
forward and save some time here.
YouTube account for once and engage in conversation. Politics. Surrounded by Keith. Oops, 3 mins. Okay.
Said in your video it was a good time to smoke, so I think it's a good time to
Hey,
smoke.
what do you
Okay.
think of Young
I agree.
Ripper 5'9", the Rip-Up verse?
I'm ready.
I don't know what
No
you're
law
talking
regarding
about,
cannabis.
politics.
Cheers,
Cheers, bro.
Cyber. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Awesome.
Cheers, Nick.
Only
Cheers, Nick.
natural law.
Cheers, everyone.
of all. I don't understand that either. You're going to have to explain that to me. How about bud prices
Sean, aka Trendy
in LA?
Hope you
80
made
to
yourself a most
120
tasty cup of
Medman
kufaf.
pros. What? Prices. Oh. How about $80 to $120? What is that for a quarter, Nicholas? Where are my manners? Cheers. I made this. Cheers. Okay, I'll explain. Hold on. Okay, politics.
Yeah. Got my coffee.
It's 7:10. It's time to smoke. No law regarding cannabis, everybody.
Okay, so
Cheers.
let me see. We can fast forward here.
Everybody, please at Rob Mulligan on Facebook.
Okay. Definitely.
I'm glad I got the blinds down. Glad I'm wearing this bathing suit, man. Oh my goodness gracious. It's like a wind tunnel to my balls. Oh, yes, he went there. Yes.
That's funny.
So, let's see what else. That was an interesting little thing we just saw.
Let's see if we ever get to that or some sort of medical misinformation that they're talking about. This video is still available, I'm sure, on a couple of my other channels. I said it was the 3rd, I believe.
9 hours ago.
10 o'clock in the
Fucking
morning.
Lark just bought some Bitcoin, man. I love it.
Yeah, he got
Again,
$1,000 hot.
More Bitcoin. It reminds me of that old saying. You either buy Bitcoin during the bear market.
Okay, so we can fast forward this.
Bitcoin doesn't matter.
You know, the queen died.
Yeah.
I just not finding out.
Yep, she died.
Oh, wow. So Charles is the king now.
Yeah. Charles is the king. That's right.
I need to buy Bitcoin right now because
Talking about Bitcoin.
I refund. I don't know what year that was, but it was at least since 20.
I wonder why the volume's
So, oops. You know, that's where all my money went. And good news. It's a great, owning a home right now is a great investment. If you're going to sell that bitch, now would be the time to sell it. Doesn't look like I'm going to sell it, and if I don't sell that home, this housing market is about to burst, and then the price of my home right now is going to
so
drop.
weird.
Probably. When you look at the charts, every 10 years,
James
or now
McGill.
until all
Did you say the queen died?
every last
Yeah,
year,
Queen died. As we go up and up, right here. That is about okay. Is this better? Is this better, guys? Did that fix the noise problem? No, don't be sorry. Thank you. I was whispering here. Bitcoin purchase. Mark Davis's prediction. This is all. I have the right to self-govern. Okay, and then we talked about natural law, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. Then we talked about natural law. No medical misinformation in natural law. Self-govern. Yeah, dude. You know, the government isn't going to like that because that goes right against their tax, their taxation fucking policy. But, God, man, I'm going to have to sit here. Government should be free, man. Listen to every word of this video. And there should be no fucking taxes. Fuck that shit. Now I'm going to have to contact them. No taxes. Fuck your taxes. Shit on your taxes. Fuck your taxes. Shit on your taxes. Hell yeah. Fuck your taxes. Shit on your taxes. Fuck your taxes. Shit on your taxes. Come on, everybody. Come on. Come on, everybody. Come on.
Fuck your taxes. Shit on your taxes.
Choices. Set my own priorities.
Josh G.
It's not intentionally harm others. Yeah,
May this may be a
exactly.
stretch.
Yep.
But if you prove there is no misinfo,
No,
can you
that's
take
fine.
legal action against you?
I
too?
agree. No.
Or would this be too petty?
Yeah, they're a private company and they can do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to bully me, they can bully me. Yeah, I could sue them in a court, and say that they're doing harm to me. If they're somehow preventing me from personal freedom or whatever. If you find a lawyer who can go on some kind of a find some crazy charge to sue them for. I doubt it, though. Exactly. I totally agree. There should be a giant class action lawsuit for me and every other podcaster that's ever been subjected to algorithming, which they give you the false promise that your subscribers will be notified when you put up content, and then they fucking lie to you and they don't do that.
Bra Apple Day.
I'm putting it in my platform. Dude, I got 25. Fuck your taxes. Shit on your taxes. I got 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Do you really think that if those 25,000 people were notified, there'd only be 9 people here out of 25,000? Give me a break. Oh, taxes. Shit on your taxes. Yes, you got it right, surrounded by Keith.
Josh G. I agree. Algorithming is a form of discrimination and defamation, if you ask me.
Jokers? I agree. Josh,
James
well said.
that I
recorded that did that song.
Cheers.
Discrimination. That was, delusional. We could call podcasters a marginalized group and say that YouTube is discriminating against podcasters. And if you can prove that podcasting is a marginalized group by social media, which I think is possible to a jury or a judge, you might have an actual case there against these social media platforms. You have to prove, though, that podcasting is a marginalized group. Just like LGBTQ. Hey, add us, P. We want to be on the end of that. LGBTQP. Podcasters unite. Solidarity. Fuck my audience, man. Not you guys, but the ones that left, that don't support this. You know what? Fuck them. Man. God. It's so hard to keep people here, man. Look, I had 17 people that
James
day,
McGill. When you said that the Queen has died, it reminded me of the Dark Crystal. The Queen has died. That's what it reminds me of.
The right to have control over my body, the right to seek care, to refuse care, to administer self-care. Perfect. Yes, politics. Yes,
Nays Garden.
I totally agree.
Download Twitter or
Putting
visit
it in my
twitter.com
platform.
and search at
So
Nays Garden.
far,
Nays Garden
I haven't seen
at
anything
Truthian
in
News for the
here
full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthian News
that
on
I
Twitter.
disagree with. Natural law. My platform says legal rainwater collecting, legal farming at home, no data or bandwidth charges, no power shut off, no water shut off, no law regarding cannabis, Medicare for all student debt forgiven, bill to end police brutality, bill to sue corporations, solar companies pay back what they charge for a watt, no more insurance networks, trans surgery covered, all medical procedures covered, speed limits are suggested, no more police radar for speed. Now it starts with your natural law that you've given me. I have the right to be sovereign and free and be given the power to be in complete charge of and direct my personal energies and life force. Yeah. Sure. I agree. And, you don't have the right to go around murdering people, It's basically, but you're free to do anything you want as long as you're not affecting other people. That's fine. It's like live and let live, and that's the way it should be. But unfortunately, it's not where we're at right now. Like to get me a little live light. I have the right to self. Global warming is a hoax to blame us for the problems. Agenda 21 depopulation agenda. Peggy Laswell. Global warming is a hoax. Dude. I wonder global warming is a hoax? Fucking dude, I wonder if Peggy came in and said some stupid shit and I repeated it and that's what it's thinking, Because she was a fucking moron. And she probably said something dumb.
Oh, that's from this day? Or from that day?
There it was. Do you want me to pull up? You want me to show you what the temperatures are? It's fantastic. What do you mean with that? What do you mean by that?
Maybe Peggy got you banned. Josh
Authority.
G. That would suck so much.
We'll see. It just depends on with the forces you deem appropriate. What if you deem appropriate a child? Politics. Answer me that. Yeah, I remember this whole conversation. Just making sure this isn't some kind of fucking, with. I remember all that. Nothing medical in there. Weather modification she's talking about. I don't remember talking about that at all. Or any medical misinformation. So we would have to discuss that one. What else you got? Consent and authority. Okay, I have the right to choose intent. I don't understand that. Consent and authority with the kind of forces I deem appropriate. I don't understand that. I'm just looking at the words and saying they don't make sense to me. What does choose intent mean? Does intent mean consent and authority? Pretty sure there's nothing medical in this info right here. What else? What's after that one? Moving on. What's the next one? You say you have the right to shoot up a school or some shit? Is this like the serial killer's code of ethics? What is this? No, man, this is from the law. This is from the house of Satan, bro. Oh, Satan. Check out the HAARP insulin. Oh, God, yeah, Peggy. They're controlling the weather. Yes.
Peggy's one of them. Everybody, we got one.
This might be.
Oh, Peggy, what took you so long to respond?
We'll see
you
what was
crazy
said.
Whack woman, you.
Whack job.
I have the right to determine my actions and reactions, the right to exercise exclusive authority over my thoughts, yeah, and express my feelings, opinions, and desires.
Express my desires. And now I'm like, wait a minute.
Well,
I'm like,
you know,
wait a minute.
What if your one of your desires is to run out in the street naked and accost children?
What if one of your
G.
You have a right
that's
to that
hilarious.
The
you
little
know?
methods of response get
I'm
me
not going to
every
say that
time.
one either, bro. I don't like that one either. The right to determine my
James
actions and
McGill.
reactions. Yeah.
We don't
in a
need
public,
no education.
In a public
We don't
place,
need no thought control.
That's
teaching.
not
You know, those
helpful,
kids are
James.
saying, I love that song.
What-
Cheers, everyone.
what
I
you're
think
allowed
of
to do in a
Pink Floyd.
public
It's not
place.
fucking helpful, James.
other
Okay, we
people.
don't need that talking over
because
this shit.
there's children. And
Please
what
stop.
if I say, hey, man, I'm going to express my feelings and my opinions. I'm going to go tell everybody they're a bunch of fucking cunts and sheep and idiots. And all these fucking cunts that fucking support Donald Trump are a bunch of dumb cunts. And I'm going to go into a restaurant right in the middle while a bunch of people are eating dinner with their children. I'm going to go into a Chuck E.
James
fucking
McGill.
Cheese's, man. And I'm going to
All right,
express
shut
my
up.
thoughts right in the middle of
Waffle
a
Day.
fucking children's restaurant
I gotta
during a
feed.
fucking birthday party. It doesn't sound like a smart thing, dude. I'm not putting that in my platform. I'm just saying. I don't like it. It doesn't fit.
I'm just saying.
Group rights versus individual rights.
Look at me struggling with that.
Maybe you feel it's a debate to be had. I don't. You don't have the right to decide how you get to fucking pontificate in a public place. And you know, as far as I'm concerned, every single one of these laws has to be talking about private and publicly.
Oh.
Because it's not specifying.
That's right.
So it's a blanket, you know? But they can kick you out. What if it's a public place? What if it's the fucking corner, dude, of a fucking city block where there's 200 people fucking walking around? What if it's an amusement park? You know, bro? You want to go to an amusement park with a bullhorn and start fucking preaching white supremacy to children? You want to go do that in the local fucking little what do they call it, playground where the kids are all hanging out, or a basketball court? Come on, dude. I mean, think about it. Look at what that leaves shit open to. It's just nonsensical, man.
James McGill.
But did Jim
No
fill it
worries,
to the brim?
just forget about it. Cheers.
Brim.
I feel bad
Fill it
that
to
I
the
deleted
brim
this video
with
off my
brim.
main channel, but I saved
Paul
it, I
H, what's
downloaded
up,
it,
buddy?
and I can re-upload it if I want to.
They can kick you out of
Which is basically what I'm doing
there
right
are
now.
nudist places, Haya.
With
You
very
have the right to
with
preach.
much
People do
scrutiny.
already. Bro, let's go back to what that rule said. What, are you convinced that all this shit is legit? Right here, man. I
Patrick
want to
John
highlight
Wilder.
this.
I saw something about how Californians
Okay.
will be taxed
What
on
it
well
says
water.
is, I have the right to determine
How are they
my
gonna tax
actions
you on
and
well water?
reactions,
Ding dong, the witch is
the
dead
right
in
to
UK.
exercise exclusive authority over my thoughts, actions, and reactions, and express my feelings, opinions,
James McGill.
and desires.
No, it's a good video. I
So,
wouldn't erase
you
it at
know,
all.
I'm going to go to a restaurant and I see a woman, a very attractive woman.
So let's
sitting
go-
with
let's
her
go
husband.
through this.
I'm going to stand right in front of them
Queen
and go,
Elizabeth
this
died.
natural law, that, you know, act like you're going to fucking
This
punch
is
me up
all
the thing to
natural law
express
stuff.
yourself. I say, don't try that shit in Florida. Ability to live their life or whatever. Or should I say, if you avoid doing any of that, there would be no need for self-defense if temperatures were during those times. I have the right to be treated respectfully. Surrounded by keep.
James
Cheers, ice.
McGill. Cheers, everyone.
You know, yeah, that kind of falls under everything else. If you get natural law as an old concept.
Okay. Still nothing medical here, guys.
Jackie Bunyan has the latest.
Dastardly handyman.
Chaos and camp.
How you know they were targeted and what they're fucking targeted for, you fucking dumb cunt motherfuckers. You don't give a fuck about people's lives, man. Holy shit.
I remember that.
Tweeting out support for communities and first responders rocked
there.
by the stabbing rampage.
The Twin Towers. You know, that's funny because I saw airplanes hit them.
They were talking about.
News. And in Memphis, Tennessee,
See, I got to keep this door open because it's so hot.
The Rick Simpson interview on the Graham Hart Show.
Banning books.
Our insurer has decided to non-renew for what they're saying is increased risk exposures. We can't operate without insurance.
We bumped into one of the people pushing the recall.
That lady looked like she was doing a bong hit there for a second. Oh my God, did you see that? 156.
She refused to.
It was wonderful to not be like.
Watch this.
And the would-be book banners did not.
Peggy Roswell. Yellowstone movies
So what is
predictive
going
programming.
on?
Cheers.
Nick, is there is
3,
a group
2,
of individuals that are
1.
moving into the area
Bong
who
hit.
they have the intent
Wait
of
for
turning
it.
this into what they call the American Redoubt.
Coined back in 2011 by a Christian survivalist, the American Redoubt, a refuge for self-described God-fearing, liberty-loving.
Did we miss the bong hit?
Their store opened recently, owned
think we
by
missed
Pastor
it.
Billy Valentine.
Yeah, it's not.
Queen Elizabeth
Peggy
did die.
usually
I think it was before.
introductory lectures and
If we were
It's like 156. There it was. 155, 56. Oh, my bad.
We can't operate
Okay.
without
3,
insurance.
2, 1. Boom. Bong rip. Lady's doing a bong rip.
Rob McNeil.
It looked like she's doing a bong rip, man. I swear. Just for a second, I was like, is that a bong? What is she doing a bong rip? The other lady lighting it for her?
Into one of the.
I'm not really sure what you were saying, but I didn't get to see whatever you saw.
Do you see it now? Looks like the lady on the right's doing a bong rip off that monitor. It looks like a big bong.
People pushing the recall, taking out.
She's
NPPS
like,
still alive.
she's like, that bowl's totally
Okay, you
packed.
two are.
That bowl's totally packed. Are you hitting that? Are you gonna hit that bowl, lady? Oh my God. All right, where's my misinfo? Let's keep going.
To see if they should also be back.
If I take someone else's
Paul
word,
H.
that's not good, right? There you go.
Mine.
Exactly.
She
James
refused to
McGill.
talk to us. In fact, everyone
Yes,
on
or
that
to see
side
it
of the
now, I was
argument
looking
we
at the
reached
other
out to
girl.
refused to talk to us, but one of them
Politics.
did explain her motivation at a library board
Rick
meeting.
Simpson
They are
addresses
now held
geoengineering
here
being admitted to
because
by the United
so many people were
Nations.
showing up to the meetings. So many of them were armed that they moved the library
James
board
McGill.
meetings to a bigger building
But there's
that
no
is
smoke,
also
though.
right next to the sheriff's department.
Here is that one woman's motivation.
My job is to protect.
Happy 710, my friends. It's time to smoke again.
Politics.
With musical interlude.
Mysteriously years ago.
This week, we showed up with our cameras to a board meeting,
It was wonderful to not be like.
Patrick John Welder.
and the would-be book
Charles
banners
will be
did
king
not.
now.
Peggy Laswell. Yellowstone movie is
So what is
predictive
going
programming.
on, Nick, is there is a group of individuals
No
that are
law
moving
regarding
into the area
cannabis.
who
Happy
they have
710.
the intent of
Cyber,
turning this
Nick,
into what they
everybody,
call the
cheers.
American Redoubt.
Everybody, cheers,
Coined
cheers,
back
bro.
in 2011 by a Christian
Cheers.
survivalist, the American Redoubt, a refuge for self-described God-fearing, liberty-loving patriots. Their store opened
James
recently,
McGill.
owned by a pastor
Billy
who
Valentine.
shares from California. Here's
Peggy
how he
should read
described it.
introductory
Back in
lectures on
If we would put him
psychoanalysis
first,
by Sigmund
let
Freud.
it-
Billy, I'm so glad that you can see what Peggy's saying. I was worried that you weren't going to catch some of her stuff. Very, very pertinent. And I'm sure
Patrick John
factually
Welder. But no one
mined
besides the
from
English care that their queen just died. She was
reliable
96.
sources all over.
She was an old
You know.
crow, man.
Nobody
Check Rick
cares. Nobody cares
Simpson
about
too.
that shit, bro. We're doing other shit right now.
She's got some.
Takes.
Paul H.
What do you think of
Go
Rick
find a
Simpson?
boo-hoo
Good
fucking
information
podcast.
to share.
This ain't it.
What do we think of Rick Simpson? Well, he developed Rick Simpson oil. What do you think of Trendy Nay? He invented triage oil.
Enoch Y.U. Beaslin.
Hey, there.
420.
Whoa, there it is.
It's got a little
Yosun.
Rick Simpson oil in it. And with a little Rick Simpson oil, you can make triage oil.
Peggy, did you hear about the lizard people? You're doomed.
That's it. That's all I said.
That's fucking bullshit, dude.
People,
Holy fuck.
People, lizard people.
And then I start singing lizard people. Do you think that's it?
By Kia.
When was that? That was 150. That was 150. And I just held up the oil and said, no, I didn't. That wasn't medical misinformation.
Well, I think that's Peggy's problem. She doesn't believe things even when
If
they're
her
true.
name's above the door, she's to blame. Karma.
I think that's a big problem for a lot of people. They have like, I wonder if she thinks the Earth is flat. Yo, Peggy, do you think the Earth is flat, or do you think it's round? Tell us.
Enoch Wayubislin, 420
now,
Torres.
Oh my God, it was a flat Earth.
Lizard
shit.
PPL.
How do you feel? Let's see if she's one of us or not.
Yeah, I tried to make her think that we
James
might be flat
McKill.
earthers. That was funny. Let's see
I
if
was
she's
going
one
to
of
say
us.
lizard woman,
Is
I didn't
Peggy
want to
one of
say
us?
No bullshit,
Yo,
but yeah, I
Peggy.
want to say the same shit.
The Earth is flat.
Josh G.
You think the Earth is
She's
flat?
one of us.
It's so insane.
Nodding
that
my
this
head
video
going, the Earth is
strike without
flat?
a timestamp of the alleged
Should
incident.
really understand.
It's fucking
She's
great.
just on that first baby step of the rabbit hole.
Roswell. Ex-CIA pilot presents evidence of no planes on 911. Very good interview. CGI images were too small.
Peggy, there's different
Politics.
angles of the planes
In
hitting.
Israel, I heard
There's
of the
all
Vikings sky.
kinds of views.
Surrounded by
There's
Kia.
not just one camera shot
Flat Earth
of
or
the
live.
planes hitting.
Billy
So,
Valentine. The lizard people are starting pizza restaurants in Portland.
doesn't want to join us on our journey.
I mean, there were people on those planes.
Peggy's probably behind the shadow of it.
Idiot.
You're kind of sad.
Saying there were no planes and there were people on those
Come
fucking
on,
planes.
Peggy.
How dare you? You know, for the families. How
That's
dare you?
fucking fucked up.
Yeah,
Like
you know,
their inner power
you try to
things
say
that
that they don't
something
have a
girl
tragedy in their
over like
lives.
Donald
You
Marshall
fucking
are
dumb
actually
bitch.
lizards.
You fucking dumb bitch.
Billy Valentine.
Go interview one of the families.
There's a
you
reason
idiot.
that guy is an ex-CIA.
You know?
Peggy Laswell. I am on the fence regarding globe vs flat earth.
She's on the fence.
Yeah, she's on the fence.
I'm on the fence regarding globe versus flat earth. Certainly you are.
Certainly you are, I said.
Peggy, do you think the people at NASA think the earth is round or flat?
Oh, that's a good one.
People that are trying to put this rocket.
Did somebody
on the moon
think that was Karen or some shit?
What do you think those people? What do those people think?
Karen's not that. Karen's not that crafty to be act that dumb.
Do you think that those people
Peggy, do you see shadows in the room right now?
think one thing and portray another? You think they think, or do you think that they all? Because I know what they believe, and I can tell you why they believe it.
She clearly didn't state she thinks the earth is in a fence. Peggy Laswell. Yes.
Yeah, they believe
that dude is doing some bong rips. I'm trying to keep up.
Right.
It's almost like we're in sync with that quarter of the hour 2 minutes ago.
Then
let me pack one.
Surrounded by Kia.
Even the small
What was that, Cyber?
I'm on the fence,
let
but
me
more
pack
so
one.
that I
Yeah.
don't care.
Based
It doesn't
on that,
affect my life
based on
directly.
that different alternate reality, their shit wouldn't work. The satellites that you guys see them put, in
James
fact, I
McGill.
think they're putting up a satellite today.
Cheers,
Yes,
lol.
They're launching today, or they're doing a launch sometime soon for Elon if they haven't already done it. Another one. These satellites are revolving around the planet. They wouldn't be able to do this shit if the Earth was flat. These satellites wouldn't work.
Gaslighting isn't cool.
It's all based on orbit
and gravity, right?
And that sort of science. So when
Duh.
you pull up your cell phone,
Surrounded by Kia.
I
So
use
stupid.
a certain kind of
SATS,
internet.
Go learn about the
Everything
science
somewhere.
behind it,
relying on
man.
these satellites.
The problem is most
Everything
flat
is
earthers,
that
they
we do
cannot
is based on
fucking think in
satellites. Every
3D.
GPS, if you've got a
They
smartphone,
cannot do it, man.
However, Peggy,
Enoch
however you're
Wayubislin,
talking to us, there's probably
420
some sort of
Taurus.
GPS
The
in it.
Earth is a triangle.
It's relying on satellite.
I thought
Unpacked.
everyone knew that
Okay.
AEI says to THA guy who gives a shit.
Yo,
policy
Enoch,
was-
what's up, son? I wonder, I was wondering something about satellites and the Earth and gravity. I wonder who the first person was to discover orbits around the planet Earth. The first person to discover that it would be possible. And I wonder when the first time was that anyone on Earth put something up into orbit. The very first time that we were successful to launch something up into orbit. And now it's still...
That was the Sputnik satellite. That was the Russians. That was the first satellite ever.
And we had never just like shot just a little unmanned rocket up there first?
That was unmanned. Sputnik was just a little satellite say beep, 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 beep. That was the first...
Wait. Cyber. What did it say again?
Yeah.
What did it say again?
Beep, beep, beep,
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I am a flat son or
Beep, 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 beep. It said beep, 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 beep. Back it up there, pal. Beep, 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 beep. Let's back it up.
Weather balloons were like a
I'm
big
smoking
thing
with
back
this
then.
crazy guy on camera.
I
There's
know
something
we still use
inspiring about him, making me want to smoke right now. What is it with that sexy black shirt? I don't know. Cheers, everybody.
And that shit wouldn't work.
And it's 420 right now.
Because it relies on gravity, which is something that flat earthers deny. They don't think that gravity is real. They don't think that there is a force that pulls things down. They don't think that when I do this and the lighter falls down and it bounces a little bit and goes back down, bounces again, goes back down, goes back, and then finally it just stays down. Flat earthers don't think that there's a force called gravity that does that. Think about that.
No, they believe in density and potential energy.
Buoyancy.
That's density. Yeah, density and
Well,
buoyancy and potential energy.
I'm not saying Earth is flat.
Spinning. You're not?
Politics.
Good, because it's real easy to prove that it's
By the way,
round.
natural law, a philosophical theory that states that humans have certain rights.
So this is just me talking about the experiment for flat Earth, proving flat Earth, and I do that for a while.
Barely any
Politics
turn.
is a
You gotta
good
stop a white
justification.
star. No,
Jesus.
I don't think surrounded by Keith said round Earth has been debunked. Let me see. Let me see what you're talking about.
Surrounded by Keith. Noble law. Nick Brown.
Cameras zooming.
Dude, there was nothing medical discussed on this entire live stream.
It was that. I think it was that Rick Simpson oil, and because you named Rick Simpson oil and the 3 hours oil, I think it was.
But I didn't say any. I didn't say they do anything.
I don't. That Rick Simpson oil, I think that is flagged. That sentence right there, Rick Simpson oil.
Wow. Well, we'll find out because we're saying it right now. You know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. That would be crazy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you'll see a boat go over the horizon as it gets further and further away.
Just saying that when you zoom in, the boat comes back.
So then we look it up. How many miles? And it's like 12 miles.
You know? Writing.
Nick Brown.
Dude, why are you being such a... Wait, dude.
So we argue about this for a while. We're talking, and I'm looking it up. And then Billy finally finds it.
And you're saying you've seen videos of people zooming
We're
in.
still talking about it. This is 222.
People are fucking stupid, man.
That guy needs to go to prison for, bro. That's what I think. I mean, you know, the fact that you came in here said a black guy that knocked an Asian man over. How about one human being that killed another human being? You know, why are you so focused on the color of their skin and their races? They said it was racial or restorative justice.
This was pretty mind-blowing.
Nays Garden. Download Twitter or visit twitter.com and search at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show, at Truthian News for the full podcast experience. YouTube channel at Truthian News on Twitter. James McGill. Good question.
Yeah, I don't want to be talking about natural law anymore. We've moved on past that politics, okay? You understand that? I don't think you got me when I told you. Now do you get me now? Okay. Once again, I don't want to be talking about that. Do you understand? We're moving on to something else. You understand? Do you hear me? I don't want you to find the story. I just told you I'm not. Yeah, thank you. Guys, sometimes I wonder, you know, who the fuck I'm talking to. If someone's listening over there. You got the sound on, or?
Yeah, you got the sound on over there.
You got the sound off, because I do yell from time to time.
I mean, I understand if your kids came in the room,
Just let me
because,
know.
you know, you never know when curse words would be flying on my stream. I get
How
it.
far can you see a boat before it disappears because of the curvature of the Earth?
Still talking about that.
Okay. Let's say the boat is 60 feet above the water.
Wow.
That would be,
okay, let's keep going.
Orange bud.
Well, not orange bud.
I couldn't figure it out, man. I couldn't figure out how to change the timer, you know? And then...
I'm talking about the fountain outside.
I don't listen to underground hip hop, so I can't have a. It's TRUTHIER.
Truth here, talking about
grenades and the fucking list goes on and on and on and on and on. And I wanted to take that and splice it. Yeah, I told you guys. I want to make a video like that.
Okay, that has nothing to do with it.
I've got the video of him saying that. I think I've got it downloaded. And I just need to take that and then
James
splice
McGill.
it in there with
That new waterfall looks awesome.
him saying he's giving $1 billion. Freedom to express yourself. You got it's
Suspects. An exact motive remains under investigation.
Hear you know that these guys are out
Surrounded by Kia.
running around murdering you.
Really? Dolly Parton keeps black people in project housing so they can...
Tell us more. Fill us in.
Into police immediately. As of Sunday night,
James
Canadian
McGill.
authorities say Damien and Miles Sanderson remain on the run, calling the suspects armed and dangerous. Both men are believed to be traveling.
I will snort only half a line of super milk. How long ago was that?
5 years ago, this was anointed the best
Maze
small
Garden.
library in America. Today,
Download.
it looks to see if they should up
By the United...
patriots.
I'm just going through.
Billy,
I can't remember where I was talking about.
I'm so glad that you can see what Peggy's
triage
saying.
oil.
I was worried that you weren't going to catch some of her.
This is at 157 right here.
Very, very pertinent. And I'm sure factually mined from reliable sources all over
Takes.
the internet.
Should Rick Simpson too?
Oh, this is it. 158.10.
She's got some
Takes. What you all think of Rick Simpson?
good information to share.
Okay, here we go.
What do we think of Rick Simpson? Well, he developed Rick Simpson oil. What do you think of Trendy Nay?
Yeah, that's
He
it.
invented triage
100.
oil. It's got a little Rick Simpson oil in it. And with a little Rick Simpson oil,
Valentine.
you can make triage oil.
Peggy, did you hear about the lizard people? You
No
didn't.
medical misinformation. Just facts. Provable facts.
The lizard
And then I start singing about the lizard people. So then I was at 230. That was at 158.
It's probably because you say it's a fact. It's a provable fact. Even it is, you shouldn't have fucking said it.
Here's what's up, man.
Yeah, but how's it medical though?
It's not
Because it's Rick
not.
Simpson oil. Rick Simpson, you can cure cancer with Rick Simpson oil,
I
you
know
know.
what it is.
Cyber, you're gonna risk me getting in trouble again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so think about what you're saying. Listen, I don't think it's that though, bro, because it's not that. That's not. It's not medical misinformation. And
It's not. I totally agree. It's not.
Cheers.
But
fucking, you think they would
mainstream,
know,
you know?
that, and if a human being was reviewing it, they would know. There's, literally products being sold all over the market. There's CBD products being sold all over the market. I don't think Hash Church has a problem talking about that shit. Why the fuck am I getting harassed for it?
and you've talked about it multiple
You know, Hash
times.
Church will literally show you how to make it. And a million other fucking different things you can make with cannabis on that show. And they don't have a fucking problem. These motherfuckers, they're persecuting me. Like I said before, podcasters are persecuted. We're a fucking marginalized class, and we should get recognized as such, and then we should sue these motherfuckers all the way up to the fucking Supreme Court, because we'll be able to prove that we're being discriminated against.
YouTube doesn't give a shit about truth. If they don't like it, they will pounce.
You know,
all
let's
over
just
your
find
shit
out how
with
many
no mercy.
podcasters there are in the world. But not like that. We're going to find out like this.
James McGill. Well, right, lol.
How many people podcast all over the world?
According to Oberlo, in other words, 1 out of every 5 people using the internet this year is also a podcast listener. The number of podcast listeners has been increasing rapidly over the past few years. In 2019, there were just 274.8 million worldwide, accounting for 14.4% of global internet users.
How many total podcast broadcasters are there today? Almost a million. There's almost a million of us, 850,000. There it is right there. In 2021, there are 850,000 active podcasts with over 48 million total. So what is it today in 2022? Oh my God, 2.4 million. It's growing like that. Yeah, we're a marginalized class, bro.
Hey.
We're marginalized. And you know what? We're large enough to be a class action lawsuit against these motherfuckers. Let's start it right now, man. Let's start a movement. I guarantee you a lawyer's going to grab that shit. You know, oh, I bet you Lee Camp would love that. Oh, I bet you Lee Camp would love it. Listen, we're a marginalized class, 2.4 million strong, and I'm talking about the broadcasters. So,
James McGill.
Let's start a thing, man.
That's cool.
Let's start a thing. Look, I'm truthier, right? Hashtag, should I be hashtag podcasters?
James Curso.
Podcasters are a marginalized group. All right? Hashtag podcasters are a marginalized group. The reason we claim that is because now we can turn around, once we get recognized as a marginalized group, as a whole, we could turn around and sue social media for violating our First Amendment rights.
Cannabis Hees. Class action for freedom of speech. James Curso. Hi, Dad.
Hello. Hi, James. I spelled amendment wrong. There we go. Okay. Podcasters are a marginalized group. If you agree that 2.4 million podcasters could sue social media platforms for violating our First Amendment rights, if you and enough other people
James Curso. Have a great day, sir.
All right, so now we need a hashtag that makes sense, that's short, that will represent this movement. And the movement is, what we want to do is sue social media for violating First Amendment rights of podcasters.
Hey, nay, another day in paradise.
Frying Squirrel, hey, long time no see. Long time no see. It's bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Let's turn on a little light and say cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Everybody ready? Oh, everybody's
Yeah.
Why does? Oh, there's deer. Look, there's a deer behind us.
Cannabis he's.
Oh dear.
Hashcast is
Oh
freedom.
dear, there's a deer. This is a big buck, and he is a definitely a 4-point.
I see that.
Definitely a 4-point
James
buck.
Curso.
Could be 6.
That's some nice bone there.
Could be a 6. Psst, psst, psst. Psst, 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 psst. Podcasters are a marginalized group. If you agree, and enough, if you and enough other people agree, then 2.4 million podcasters could sue social media platforms,
Little baby deer,
for violating our First Amendment rights. Please help us, or if you are one of us, help yourselves. Podcasters.
James Curso. Oh.
Hashtag podcast discrimination. Stop podcast.
Podcast freedom.
Podcast freedom. Give podcasters their voices back.
James Curso. Dad, notice me, dad.
Hashtag give podcasters their voices back. I mean, that's silly, you know? I'm so sick of being silenced. You know, this should be a several threads long, several posts long. I should keep going.
James Curso.
You know, I tried to put up 2 different titles this morning that would not notify any of my live streams. I had YouTube allow me to play music on all of my YouTube channels, and Facebook denied me the same song for copyright.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's like I could write all this down in this and make a super long post, but yeah, man, give podcasters their voices back, bro.
James
So I tweeted
McGill.
it.
Look, you'll need to not get the James is confused in the real James McGill. You better call Saul lol. James McGill. Cheers.
Let's smoke to that.
Yeah, man, let's hope some. Did you just like that and
Josh
retweet
G.
it, Sever?
Hash privilege
Sure, I
to
did.
podcast.
You
Hash
did?
protect
Thank you.
podcasters.
I see
Yeah.
that. Thank you, buddy. Cheers.
No problem. Yeah.
James Curso. Okay.
It popped up. It's not all of your tweets I get, but I got
James
that one
Curso.
for some reason.
La 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 la
It's
la
from-
la, smoking that bong.
It's from Truthier News.
Yeah, but I don't get all the truthier news either. Because sometimes when I haven't fucking got a tweet from days, and then I look and then I see you tweeted a lot. So I don't get all your tweets.
I put up a tweet to Lee Camp. It'll be under my tweets and replies. And it said, I put at Lee Camp's name and his now ended show at Redacted Tonight in my podcast title, and notifications didn't go out at all. Wow, thank you, social media. That got 2 likes.
Phil. I hate Facebook. James Curso.
David Moss and Adam Merkel liked it. Thank you, guys. That's under my tweets and replies. You wanted to see the tweet analytics on that? It's got 14 impressions. That means it was displayed on 14 people's feeds. That tweet. And that tweet has been up all day. So, it shouldn't just go out to your followers. It should go out randomly all over the freaking world. Every tweet should, from everybody. Not just the people you follow. Those should just go out. And they don't. It's so obvious. 14 impressions. Wow, somebody just liked it.
James
Cyber
Curso.
did. Thank you, Cyber.
Oh,
yeah.
Cyber Reload's liking my Truthier News tweets. It's Truthier News, guys, on Twitter. If you want to get in on the action. Would love to get those likes and retweets from y'all. It's free. It doesn't cost anything, man.
James McGill. I'm sorry, Jimmy McGill. James Curso. Oh, Daddy Harder. Bra up all day. I got you.
Yeah, James, you're blocked. Goodbye. Nice knowing you, pal. Okay.
I have to reset my password on Twitter.
"96 years old. Rapey McForehead
Josh
is trending
G.
again. That's hilarious.
People are so weird.
Yeah, I know, right? I can't believe I didn't see that shit, but I wasn't paying attention.
James McGill. That fucking sucks.
I wonder if Lee Camp's gonna see my freaking tweet, bro. Holy shit. I tweeted it at him. But, yeah.
James McGill. I'm talking about resetting your fucking password on fucking Twitter.
Look at freaking Nick Brown just retweeting.
James McGill.
Crazy.
Whatever,
Nick
cheers.
Brown, thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. Look at them retweets.
Danny Graham. Supney. James McGill. Cheers, Nick. Les Peter Guitar Jam. At Brapoldi sorry was a mistake. Misclicked you and James Curso.
And have minus in transportation. Nobody sees our tweets, Nick. It's crazy. God damn, bro.
I just send them to random people.
Well, the people you send to, it's important the people, especially Lee Camp, Graham, and Ron, and the people
like
who
I just
actually
put at,
will.
and then put podcast, and then whoever will pop up with podcast name, I just put it at them.
Oh my God. I fucking hate social media.
Danny Graham. YouTube took you down for what I wonder.
Well, YouTube's assholes, man.
Danny, medical misinformation, bro. They say I'm a medical misinformant. Fucking assholes. You know? And I appealed the takedown, and they said no. And they denied my appeal.
Danny Graham. Right on.
And I'm like, why are you denying the appeal? If you go, there's no medical misinformation in the entire video. What are you fucking thinking? You know? No idea. You know, I have to go through all my YouTube channels and find the video on other channels. Try to figure out where in the video they're talking about.
They should have to highlight that shit.
They did, but they had deleted the video before I could go look at it, and I didn't write down what the time was. They did. It said a time, I'm pretty sure.
Naze Garden.
And I clicked on the time.
Download Twitter
and then
or
when
visit
it took me to YouTube, it said this video has been taken. This video has been removed because it violated YouTube's terms of service.
YouTube channel.
I was like, YouTube, you violate my ball sack in your mouths. Fuck you. I want to go out there with my fucking hedge trimmers. I'm pissed off. That's how I make myself feel better. I go out in my garden and make the yard look better. I'm kicking so much ass. Holy shit, forget about it. Forget about it. Well, but I missed some grass over there. I gotta kill some more grass. I need more poison, dude. It works though. That shit works. You spray it on shit, it fucking dies. I like to pull the cedar chips away, you know, because they protect the weeds somewhat, and so I just assume pull the chips back and spray that area.
YouTube violates everyone and everything. James McGill.
Just forget
about it.
Yeah, you're right, James.
Yeah.
Just forget
and
about
the fucking the bitch that run YouTube, Susan Wojcicki, she gave herself an award for free speech, for something about free speech, that she was awarded for free speech.
She gave herself an award.
Yeah, YouTube gave her an award for something about free speech.
That's freaking hilarious.
It's fucking classic, dude. You cannot make that shit up even if you fucking try.
God, man. Idiots. I don't know how much is fucking dirt under there, but I could find out, man. Rake that all away. And kill all this fucking weeds. But the thing is, I don't have the weed killer right now. So I don't want to open it up and rake it right now. And it looks like it's going to rain right now. And everything just looks so good. Just a matter of time. I've got more trimming to do. I'll make these bushes look so much better when I trim them up properly. I got a lot of trimming to do. Okay, I've been here for an hour and a half. You guys, I love y'all. Take care. Peace. Hashtag keep it open. Wah, wah, wah.
People, play ball, damn it. Play ball.